team. And we actually do have the certificate with us, and it's waiting in the room 700 in the MBA office. And so whenever you can get to this part of the world, that you can physically, to receive this certificate, it's going to be waiting for you to pick it up. Okay, and then also big hands to everybody, entire class, for your great work as the virtual online team building exercise. And now we would like to send you off to your team breakout rooms. And we'd like to ask you to come up with one single most important lesson that you guys learned from this team building exercise for the last hour and a half as a team, and then come back and share with the class. Especially in light of what you guys have discussed for your team charter, what is it that you think you could learn the best or the most out of your experience with this online team building exercise for the last 90 minutes? So 10-minute breakout room, and please come back with one thing that you guys could share as a team with the entire class. All right, Shingo, please send them off to breakout rooms. And
sure.
I want to use.
Nobody is still here.
Okay, let's see. Nabe, I think you already see the sign to join breakout room. Haven't you had the breakout room invitation?
Sorry. Hi.
Shingo sensei.
Hi.
Miro ni, maybe I should. It looks like those are a few students like Coco, Kai, Claire. They cannot log into Miro with the Gmail account. There is something to do with the Gmail.
Yeah. I actually the Coco said in her email, she actually asked her friend in Hong Kong and the login for herself. So she said in the email, she said that she can join the Miro and Zoom now. But for other people, maybe we should do the same. So we should ask those students what kind of the login password they want to have, and then we actually can log in for themselves. Yeah, for them, and that is yes.
Sorry, Kind and joined the session, and I think maybe
He came back.
Yeah, I just rejoined the session. So can you send me back to the break room?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Here you are.
Okay.
So how many students are from actually joining from the mainland China? So
Mainland China. Wow.
yeah, I think all those actually try to connect from the mainland China. So
Yeah.
I guess maybe around 4 or 5. And so maybe we should send a message that, well, okay, how about like this? So I'm not sure if it's good to do, but we can ask actually, we can ask Makiko and their login passwords, and we actually log in to their Gmail address and set up their Zoom and Miro for them. But before doing that, we actually need to get the permission from those.
Right.
But that may be the firstest. And then ask them to change password after they can log into the Gmail. So
See.
if we do that, they still have to use their personal email address, but at least they can join Miro and Zoom with their ICS account.
Oh, right. I see.
That would be the solution.
Okay. So it looks like mainland China students, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I see.
9.
Yeah.
Ten.
It seems, it seems some of them actually could join through VPN, but
okay, maybe we can just at the end of the session today, we can ask them to email us, those who could not set up the Gmail account.
Yeah. Then we should send the message that if they don't mind, we are going to log in for them and to make the Zoom and the Miro activate.
Yeah.
So please let us know what kind of initial email, the login password for the Zoom and the Miro. Gosh, I can't believe we have 6 days. I'm already tired on the first day.
Yeah, I think students are tired too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think this is how MBA students felt last semester, right?
Yeah. But once they have free classes a day, they will be even more tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even if the class is over, they cannot disconnect. They have to work in teams online still.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Shingo Sensei,
Yep.
this is completely different thing, but I sent you an email about JDS scholarship twice, and the deadline is next Thursday. So I would really appreciate if you can just check it.
Yeah.
And maybe we can set a meeting on Thursday if possible.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm sorry, but I actually couldn't find time to work on it until Wednesday night.
I know. Sorry. I know that Yoshi and Shingo Sensei is so busy, and I'm so sorry for asking this, but yeah, the deadline is coming soon, so we have to work on it.
We actually don't have an excuse because we should have started earlier. So do we need to write a lot? Actually, do I need to write a lot?
I'm not so sure about the curriculum part, how we can contribute to the country of Vietnam in that issue. So that part, I would like you or Yoshi to fill out.
Okay.
But other part, I've already fill out the part, like all those data and stuff.
Okay, so let me work on Wednesday night and
Sure.
try to send try to send a draft to the Yoshi and you, and hopefully we're gonna have a meeting in Thursday morning.
Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. I know that you are so exhausted even today, and you'll have like another 2-day sessions coming soon.
Yeah, I'm just old, you know. I'm getting older, and
No way.
Oh, I can understand. I was only listening to these sessions, but I'm already like exhausted. My ear is like, you know. So like if you are talking, then it will be more, you know, you will use more energy to that. So
yeah,
I'm so sorry for bringing this up right now.
No, it's important. It's important. Definitely.
Where's the Yoshi sensei?
He somehow
Is it just in,
he's actually joining the one of the breakout room.
Oh.
And he actually said he will come back soon, but maybe he's leading the discussion there in the breakout room 6. And I actually found that there is no way to get back this guy. Oh, is Zoom as a function to bring somebody?
I think there should be some sort of.
Yeah, there should be some sort of. Yeah, I need to check that. So time is up. So I'm closing the breakout room. So everybody is coming back now.
By the way, Zoha hasn't replied to the email yet.
Oh, what happened? But I saw his face yesterday. I remember.
Should make a call? I don't know.
I don't know.
In Japan?
He is in Japan.
He's in Japan.
So
maybe we can call him.
Yeah, I'm afraid he came to campus today.
All right, looks like everybody's coming back. What, 30 more seconds, 20 more seconds. Five more seconds and then everybody should be back. Great. Looks like everybody's back. All right, so can I ask team 1 to share your lesson from this team building exercise? Anyone from team 1, please? Rita, yes, go ahead.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Hey, this is Rita from team 1, and our team name is Amigos.
You have already a name for your team. That's great.
Yeah, so it seems like we already made friends with each other. And the most important lesson we learned is like stay positive and active all the time. Because while we were trying to work together, like some of us are collecting information and some of us are trying to type and trying to do some action. That's why we can win that game. So we're so proud of each other. And also we have a team member, his name is Wing. That's why we can win the game. We got Wing there. And our team is like, want to tell you guys that we are ready for ICS. That means I can't sleep. So no more sleeping. It's fine for us. We're ready. Thank you so much.
All right. Big hands to team 1. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Team 7. Let's go to team 7. 7, anybody from 7?
Somebody else do it.
Team 7.
I did it the first time. Somebody else do it.
Call up. You can call
I don't
up.
mind doing this.
All right.
Okay, you go, Joyce.
Yeah, we're team 7. We haven't thought of a name, but we'll get to that.
That's okay.
What we learned from today is to always speak our mind, because there's never a wrong answer. And through the day, we benefited a lot by just sharing and crowdsourcing. So for example, during the game, all of us had clues, but we only got to the final answer when we put all of them together. So teamwork was really important, and we got along really well because everyone had different personalities and strengths. So when we put all of those together, it really worked for us.
Great. Thank you.
Thank
Big
you.
hands to Team 7. Great. Thank you so much. Team 2.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Leandro from Team 2. So the main lesson we learned was learning how to collaborate with your team and like using each other's strengths, right? So our team is composed of a lot of introverts. We feel like we're all introverts. There was a lot of like long silences during our breakout sessions, but we also learned how to like, we're afraid of making mistakes, but
Right.
what we learned was like, okay, it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. Just learn to speak up more. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay when you don't know the right answer, and that leads to proper collaboration. So yeah, that's what we
Great.
learned.
Great. Thank you, Team 2. Team 6, let's go.
Right, Dwayne here, representing Team 6. I think like what the rest have said, we found teamwork to be one of the most important things that we have learned. And at the same time, when the team faces any challenges, to always ensure that we have a positive attitude, and in the course of doing whatever we are doing, to have fun. And yeah, so one of my teammates just texted to say that what we are here to do is not to go for the win, but to have fun and gain a positive experience.
Right.
And through this whole experience, to also ensure that every team member proactively participates towards having fun. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Great. Great. Thank you, Team 6. Team 3. There's no Team 3 here? Team 3, please.
I think Min's gonna share it for us.
Min?
Is she here? Min or Ben?
Ben?
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so we agree that the most important lesson we learned from the game is communication. And Lauren always said that as long as we have an idea, no matter good or bad ideas, the game is going to a much more fluent direction.
All right.
But on the other hand, we didn't have much time to introduce each of ourselves to each other. So we didn't know each other enough. So I think that's one thing we try to do right after this session.
Okay. Nice. Already. It's already planned. That's great. Thank you. All right. Great. Team 3. Let's move on to Team 5. Team 5.
Yeah, I think we haven't decided to present, but okay, I will. So what we learned from here, this experience, is that it is important for each of us to take initiative and become kind of part of the team, because if each of us takes responsibility and take initiatives, I think we can quickly respond to what we are expected, and then. Because during the game we kind of hesitated to get help from the coordinator, and some it takes time for a lot of decision making process. So so we if we are taking more initiatives, we can rely on each other more, and yeah, teamwork will be really working well. So that's the things we learned.
Great. Thank you. Last but not the least, Team 4.
Serving the best for last.
Yes.
Anyway, so we learn to communicate first and foremost. Most of us are still shy. We had a consensus to give me the team lead to connect them all, since two of them are in mainland China. What you call this? it's WeChat, and for the rest of us, Line. So we come up to if we can access Slack, if it's available for all of us. So I think you can also put it in Miro. So eventually we'll get through all of this, and hopefully I could perform my duties they provided to me to unite them all.
All right, great. Big hands to Team 4, everyone. Great, thank you, guys. So we have just finished our very first day of the foundation week. And so this is we are, and we're wrapping it up. We're just 5 minutes over the scheduled time. And once again, please keep working on your team charter today and tomorrow, and then share with the class your first version of your team charter at the end of the day 2 of the foundation week. And then continue working on team charter throughout the week, and so that you will come up with something that you are going to be extensively using it throughout the term 1 for you to go through this probably one of the most demanding term of the entire year. So for you to help with each other and work with each other and survive with each other, right? And so I would suggest you to apply everything that you have just said in this debrief, like in a discussion, as well as your breakout room discussion. If you can just apply the word game and replace it with the MBA program overall, or any specific assignments, for example, or any course, or any the things that you want to get together and work together. And probably that things that you have generated as a learning out of this team building exercise is going to be of relevance from time to time to challenges that you're going to be facing throughout your MBA journey. So great job, guys. And this team you want to be stick to throughout the term 1. And then our plan this year is going to be shuffling your team from term to term. So in term 2, you're going to be joining the different team, and same goes to term 3 and term 4. And on top of this, so this team is sort of like functioning as a base for you, right? And this is where you're going to start your MBA journey with. And then this is the team that you're going to be going through the very first term. But they are on top of this, each course may have any group project, and it is up to faculty's discretion whether he or she is going to be using this team or other teams, depending on the nature of the assignment and purpose of the assignment. This team may be too small or too big, or maybe some specific, the thinking that the faculty member may be having. And so our suggestion is that whenever you have either smaller or different, groups that you're going to be joining, just do quickly, this team charter exercise. And so that you could just establish this team and then start working on whatever the assignment that you need to get it done, either short or long or big or small. So that's the what we wanted to wrap it up today's very first day of the foundation week. Shingo, any words before we conclude the very first day?
Well, can you believe that we have five more days of like this coming? So you should have a good sleep again tonight and be prepared for tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
And, I think we actually have several assignments for tomorrow, Yoshi. So for example, they have to read an MBA in Jeopardy before.
Yes, yes, there's the case, and then also there's an online poll that you need to submit before you show up in the session, because we are going to be doing the case discussion on that.
Okay.
It looks like Joyce is raising hand.
Yes, Joyce, you have any question?
So I just wanted to say, before we end the session today, I've got an announcement to make. It's Min's and Neil's birthday today. So I was wondering if everyone could unmute their mics and perhaps sing them a birthday song.
Yes. So whose birthday is it?
It's Min's and Neil's birthday.
Min and Neil.
Oh.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So everybody unmute yourself. You're going to be singing.
Thank you.
Unmute yourself.
birthday.
All right.
Come on,
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Neil.
Happy
Birthday
birthday
to you.
And don't worry, get up.
Great, beautiful, happy birthday singing with a little bit of beautiful time lag again.
Yes.
Treat you with one round of drinks.
Yeah, this
when we
is
see
new
each other.
normal. That every time that we try to do something together, that we need to handle this nice,
Time lag.
like fun time lag.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks,
Okay.
Joyce. Thanks, Joyce.
Great.
We'll make up for it.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you very much, Joyce,
See you
for
tomorrow.
bringing this up to everybody's. Okay,
Yes.
so we'll see you guys tomorrow. And MB office, Hanami, any for the link tomorrow that they are going to joining is going to be the same as today?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to stick to this same link throughout the week.
Mm.
Okay, and then one last thing, Miro, now you have the full licensed membership to Miro. So you can do everything, all the functions, all the tools that Miro has to offer. So we will, suggest you to go back and then try out and things that you may want to try out in your coursework, and as well as this team charter exercise. Okay, all right.
One announcement.
One last announcement from Shingo.
From MBA office. So for those of you who could not log in your Gmail, please send the email to MBA office. So it should be Hanami.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Contact me.
So we actually have some thought. So how to activate your official Zoom account and Miro accounts. So for those who couldn't, please send us email.
Okay. All right. No more birthday. Then we conclude. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Very nice
Tomorrow.
seeing you guys, and then see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Coco and Shui, are you okay?
Shui, are you okay?
Shui, are you all right?
Okay.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
See you.
Great.
Great, great.
All right. First ever virtual foundation
week.
That's great.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Somehow the Kane come back, but
yeah, but he
maybe
doesn't
we
need
should
to
not,
come
we
back.
should not let him in.
Okay, so for tomorrow, just to run through this, the very first session is going to be, is it 3 hours? It's an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Two and a half.
2.5. And then we're going to take a break probably a couple times.
We're going to take
least
one
one
break.
Yeah.
Just one break?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so how we are going to do this? And so
so the first half, it's actually
is you and Kaz?
Yeah, I guess so. So it's after 1 hour and 15 minutes.
And you and Kaz, right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to take a break.
Yeah. And
then
you actually have a 1 hour for your
1 hour on NBA and Jeopardy.
Yes.
So I'll just plan for that then.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So so that's great. And you just might want to just remind the Kaz about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we could do that. And then we have a JB2, JB3, JL, and presentation skills. So is Andrew going to be there too? Have we confirmed?
That was my understanding. But
Presentation
do you want me to
skills.
email him again to make
Yeah,
sure?
you might want to remind him to be there.
Well,
and
he
also
said, yeah, he says so. He says
Okay.
so. But we should send that.
Remind
email.
us.
Yeah, and Miki and Rieko, the Rieko is going to be probably not going to be teaching Japanese language for health reasons. And so Miki is going to be on solo. And so Shingo, Miki is going to be there tomorrow.
No.
Right? Miki is not going to be there?
No, they Yoshi, they told us some time ago that they weren't planning and didn't need actually to do that session. They haven't done it before, and we agreed that we would just pass on the message to students that there would be a placement test.
Okay, the placement test, but they are not going to be offering intermediate this year. So they need to explain that now, the change of plan by email maybe.
So we will have to explain that.
Yeah, probably, right. I mean, the reason why we do this tomorrow is going to be for students to figure out which elective courses that they want to apply for, right? So probably we should provide those information. I mean, by email is completely fine.
So
at the same time.
Shingo, who is actually doing the announcement? Is that something you'll be doing for the Japanese language course?
Well, I will. So I'm not sure if I need to prepare the PowerPoint, one-page PowerPoint slide.
No, I don't think you need to. I mean, it's just an email announcement is fine. And also MB Office needs to run application process, isn't it? Those elective courses. That's Shimo. Yeah. So if somebody, either Shimo or Hanami or Amy could explain at the end of this session, 30 minutes, how they could apply to these electives, that should be part of my MBA, maybe.
And the deadline.
Yeah. So you need to announce those.
Okay.
Shall we also update the Canvas page to add that extra information about Japanese language not offering intermediate this year?
Maybe. So I think that we have the space, right? We have the Term 1 elective course space. And then probably somewhere on the space that we should explain how this should apply and what's the deadline and those logistics information there.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, so actually before going to make the announcement, I actually want to get the official the approval from Kaz because I haven't heard anything from him about our decision to not offering intermediate, but hopefully I can get one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, whatever you decide is going to be the official, I guess, pretty much.
So what is actually the official procedure? Should I send email to Ochai-san and ask him what is a procedure I have to take? Well,
I guess so, because, well, I mean, the course is being registered, which you don't have to change. Just the fact that the course is originally on the layout plan is not going to be offered for this and this reason.
Okay.
So I think it's more for formality.
Okay.
And in this case, it's pretty straightforward for health reasons.
Okay. So let me contact Ochai-san.
Maybe Makiko-san.
Make Makiko-san. Okay. Got
because it's Kyomu.
I see.
Yeah. And then afternoon is pretty straightforward, right? Assessment, IW assessment. Presentation skills. And the presentation skills, I think, Aiko, you should be in charge of moderating.
No, it's not presentation skills. It's the World Cafe. After that.
It's a World Cafe.
No, your seminar presentation, no?
Oh, seminar presentation.
We have
yeah.
a seminar presentation tomorrow, right? Between your assessment and
Yes. Ah, yes.
Right Road Cafe.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, so Aiko, you should be in the driver's seat of managing time, and some faculty go over way beyond 10 minutes. And so
let them.
you should contain. You should contain really. So
yeah. If they spend too much time, you can basically delete them from Zoom. So.
You say, and thank you very much. Moving on.
Yeah, and it's easier to do that on the Zoom. So, okay, all right, great.
Oh, can I take this opportunity to ask a very simple question? If the second year student do research, then actually the credit is for Zemi.
There's a two ways. I mean, either way is fine.
Okay.
But we don't want to double count.
Because I actually got a question from Satoko. If we can pay the research assistant, if he or she does it for the credit.
No.
Okay, the answer is simple.
If it's for credit, no.
Okay.
If it's beyond credit, probably yes.
So what about the credit is? If it's for credits, answer is no. Very simple.
Right. If it's for credits, answer is no, and then we're not going to be double counting.
Okay.
And
great.
students and faculty has to choose if that's the IR or second year activity.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
And Catherine and Aiko, are you okay on the Road Cafe and the Miro? Are you going to be using Miro for that?
Basically, yes. We've got a space. Hanami helped us set up.
And Hanami is going to be there?
Assist. Yes, tomorrow.
Okay, great.
And now we're gonna discuss how we're gonna
do
the session.
Okay.
Again, yes.
All right, great.
Yes.
I'm gonna be there for maybe first half or so, and so if you need, just let me know, and then I'm disappearing about halfway into it. All right, great.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
So Hanami, you are going to join the dean's session, like the dean's and the director session, GNAM session.
Yes, I tried to. I sent an email. Is it okay?
Oh, of course.
Okay, great. Okay, I will be there.
Okay.
Yeah, Shingo, I think it's especially important for Hanami to get to see people live, because these are the people that she's been exchanging emails all the time.
Yeah.
So it's good to put the face and name together.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Okay.
There.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.